Question. As a mother, what would make you keep your...
I think a lot of single mothers would agree to what I'm about to say. But me as a mother, one reason why my child's father is not allowed around my daughter ever is once you prove to me that you are a harm to me, you prove to me that you are a harm to your daughter, even if you've never laid a finger on her. And on top of that, if you can neglect a woman during her most vulnerable stage in life called pregnancy, you do not need to be around your child. And I'm saying this out of respect and not out of bitterness, because a lot of the time, a lot of people take a single mother's post, twist it to fit their narrative and call her bitter. But a lot of single mothers are not keeping their kids away from someone. They are protecting their child away from someone who is a harm and who is not a safe place for that child. Because if you can neglect a child mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially, you do not need to see your kid at all.
What? So first and foremost, this is a bitter baby mama post. The reason why is because you said that he neglected you during your child's birth. So now you're going to keep the daughter or the son away from the partner, all because he wasn't there for you. Let's be real here. A lot of the times you guys make it very hard to want to be around. You know how I know this? Because I grew up with a mother like that. So I definitely know. Another thing, I find it very funny that you guys will have kids with men that actually don't like you. And you would know this the way your dating goes with the person, how much he cares for you while you're dating. If this man is not in awe of you, is not all over you, what makes you think when you bust it wide and pop out a little skittle, he's going to be all over you all of a sudden? It doesn't work that way. Having that mindset like Krishan of, oh, I'm going to change when the baby comes or everything's going to change. It doesn't work that way. You can't make these men love you. Next. The only time you should be keeping children away from the father, if the father beats you up in front of the kids, if the father's an addict, and when I say addict, the reason why is because I would not want my child to see their father in a state like that. I'd probably get him some help, put him into rehab, say that daddy's gone at camp or something for a while, not tell her anything until he gets out. And then he can see her. Why? Because I want to protect her from seeing him in the worst state. I don't want my child seeing somebody like that, but I'm definitely going to help him because who is that? My child's father. Make sense? Another time I would do that is if he's dating somebody who causes harm to my child. If you and him don't get along, that has nothing to do with you and the child. You need to make it work because guess what? You're not the only one anymore. Your child's life is at stake with this. A lot of you women grew up without fathers and you see what that dynamic did to you. You see what that did to your mental health. You see what that did to you with the way you feel rejected, how you look at men. Why are you depriving your daughters from getting the love that they deserve? It baffles me. You women will have children and then don't want the best for them. And this is not all women, because shout out to the moms that are out there that hold it down. Shout out to the women that can parent and, still co-parent with a father that it no longer worked out. Shout out to y'all. But there's a lot of women that keep their children away from men. And it's like, girl, all because you're bitter that he didn't want to be there for you. All because you're bitter because it didn't work out. It happens. It's life. Let's be realistic. Let's get back on track. Let's understand what we're doing here. Your daughter's mental health matters. Your son or daughter mental health matters. Their well-being matters. And you should let them see their father. And let's just put it this way. A lot of you women, times, you guys think that men don't give a crap about their kids. Do you know how many times I've counseled men and I see the fear in their face or the sadness in their face because they can't ever see their kids or because they're trying and the women deprive them from that? You guys think these men don't care because they might not show that to you because you're probably going to make fun of them or because they're not able to show you that side of them because you already don't respect them. And a man will sit there and try and beg and plead to see his kids, but how much more is he going to do? At some point he will give up because you're not going to budge. If you're a woman who blocks him and he can't get through to you, come on, what do you expect? If you're a woman who doesn't show up and meet him halfway, what do you expect? You guys will complain that men don't want to be fathers, but you don't do the 50-50 portion to allow them to do that. You think he's going to come banging on your door every fucking day to see a kid? It's his child. He shouldn't have to do that. A father should be able to call you up and say, hey, babe, I want to take out my daughter or son to go out for dinner. And you just go, all right, let me get them ready. Not you have a fit about it. Not you get upset about it. Not you pop off on him about it. I'm sorry, but the way y'all go about things, you guys care about your feelings more than your own child. And that tells me everything I need to know about you. That you're selfish and you should have never had kids. And a lot of women, y'all have kids to, string it along to keep the man on a string. It hurts them. It bothers them. It makes them feel some type of way. And that to me is probably one of the sickest things ever. To deprive somebody of seeing their child, and you know when the children are younger, those are the most important times a father should be there. Please don't deprive your daughter or son from seeing their dad. Please don't do it. I know exactly where this turns out, and the fact that you would let your kids feel rejected and neglected is crazy. You cannot call yourself a good mom. You shouldn't even have the title of calling yourself a mother if you're going to be like this. That's what a bitter baby mama is. Now, if he's not harming you, on drugs, popping off, abusing you and the kids and all that, I'm not understanding why he can't see them. A lot of these things seem like excuses to me. And let's wrap it up now because it's getting real tiring. It's real sad that you guys deprive your kids from this type of love. Insanity. I don't want to hear y'all complain about men don't want to be there. Men don't want to this. If he's calling, if he's texting, if he's trying, let him. And you know what I mean? A lot of women will be like, oh, well, he can't do this. He doesn't know how to do this. Show him. He don't know how to change a diaper. He don't this. Show him. If I were you, if he doesn't know how to do certain things, and if I was a single mother, you know what I would do? I'd make videos. Obviously cover the child up and stuff, even though it's the dad. Cover him up, say this is how you change a diaper. Every hour I feed her this. This is what she likes to eat. This is the place I buy her stuff at. This is the water she drinks. And send him videos. Write him a whole notebook so that he can better assist her. You know what you should always do? You should always go the extra mile to help the person that's helping your child. And then if he still doesn't make an effort, then you know, wow, I gave him all the tools to help her or him and he didn't take it. Then from there you can judge him. But I guarantee you 9 times out of 10, if you do what I'm telling you, giving him a whole rule book, a whole video on how to do certain things, he'll probably get it. Especially because 9 times out of 10, the women are the ones taking care of the children. Teach him. If you want to coexist properly, if you guys want to work efficiently as a team, teach him. Y'all want to belittle so much, teach him. You're supposed to be a woman. We're supposed to be nurturing, feminine, sweet. You know, why are we acting like this? Ladies, pack it up. I'm sick of this because I'm so tired of seeing young women grow up crying because their fathers aren't there, crying because they never got to see their dad, or vice versa with sons. I even seen a video before on a podcast where this guy was like screaming, crying because he thought his dad didn't want him. The mom kept the dad from him for years and he never got to see his dad. And I think his dad passed away. You see what I'm saying? Stuff like that destroys people. Please don't do this. You believe in God? Go down the godly route and be a better person. You know what I mean? Get some therapy. Try to get some counseling. Do something. Do everything in the books that you can to become a better person for your kids. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for your kids at least. You know, I don't understand the whole point of being bitter. It's so easy to be kind. It's so easy to be sweet to somebody. You had a baby with this man. If he was good enough to bump and grind on, he was good enough to bounce on. Why can't you help him? Especially if he wants to be there. Sorry, ladies. I don't understand this mindset. It's really sad. God bless you guys. I hope you have a change of heart with this. And shout out to all the great single parents that co-parent efficiently. Shout out to y'all. Love you guys to death. God bless you guys.